Hi everybody, Josh Bergström with Bergström Wines here in the Willamette Valley in Oregon. Today I was going to talk to you a little bit about the Cumberland Reserve Pinot Noir. Cumberland Reserve is our longest standing Pinot Noir. We've been making it since 2001. It is an all estate, all biodynamic, all Pinot Noir wine. Bergström is, we've been farming biodynamically on 70 acres for the past 20 plus years. We farm primarily in the Dundee Hills, the Ribbon Ridge, and the Chehalem Mountains, which are three nested appellations within the larger regional appellation of the Willamette Valley, which is probably the appellation that Oregon is best known for when we're talking about quality Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. What's important to know about the Cumberland Reserve is that this is a regional blend, and it's intentionally made. And what I mean by that is that a lot of regional blends sometimes can be what I call hot dog wines, which is all of the leftovers scraped into one ugly casing. And that is not what the Cumberland Reserve is. These are barrels, best barrels from our 5 estate vineyards that we're intentionally picking for their fresh fruit character, their sweet baking spice characters that come from the soils. We're talking about spices like pepper, clove, star anise, cinnamon. These show up in our wines naturally because of our ancient marine sediment soils and volcanic flow soils. And then an earthiness, and by earthiness I don't mean a funky barnyard character, I mean a fresh, loamy mushroom character that really distinguishes Oregon wines from some other West Coast wines. Cumberland Reserve, the name, comes from the street that I grew up on in Portland, Oregon. So we're a local family. My family has lived in Oregon since my father immigrated from Sweden more than 65 years ago. Cumberland Reserve is meant to be a restaurant wine and an everyday drinking wine. And what I mean by that is it has structure and it's very age-worthy. You can hold this in your cellar and it does improve, as we see going all the way back to the first vintage of this wine. But we're also looking for barrels that have this freshness, this brightness, this crunch that make it very appealing as a young Pinot Noir as well. It's also important to mention that Bergström Wines uses 100% whole cluster fermentation, so there is a nice savory element to our wines, and our percentage of new oak barrels, which is all French cooperage, all Burgundian cooperage, is less than 10% new, so that the focus is on the wine, on the freshness, on the tension, on the mineral and the fruit versus the smoke or the overt character of oak. So with that, I hope you enjoy the 2016 Cumberland Reserve. It's a great vintage, showing great savory characters, great fruit. Cheers.